Hello, Samantha, the spiritual anarchist. So I got home a little late today, and I'm cooking food. So if you hear sizzling in the background, it's because I'm in the kitchen, and I need to make sure to mix things around so things don't burn. Just an FYI. So a general reading about you. So it looks like we got two cards here representing that you are holding a secret. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, along with the Seven of Swords, it looks like you are keeping things to yourself. You're not really letting anybody know how you truly feel. And this is actually bringing you a lot of stress and tension. So if you're feeling like you're stressed out or that you're tense, it's because you're trying to lie to yourself. And that's also clarified here with the Eight of Cups, that you're feeling a certain way and you're trying to deny that you're feeling this way, and this is actually harboring more stress. And so the Seven of Swords says that you need to, like, you're not telling anybody about this, like you're trying to fake like everything's okay or that you're fine with certain things, but in all reality you're not, and this is making you feel like you're even lying to yourself or that you're faking it to yourself, and it's going to come to a point where you are no longer going to be able to hold that in. So this card suggests to open up to somebody. If this is in regards to your relationship and you feel like you're unfulfilled, you are going to feel a lot better when you communicate this. Or if you're uncomfortable about something, and I feel like this has to do with some sort of ending here, because you actually got a lot of the same cards as your husband did, which is interesting, but what these cards kind of means a little different. So the Seven of Pentacles here, like you're hard at work, you're trying to do things, and whatever it is that you're working for, you're also kind of losing sight of the bigger picture. Like, what is it that you want your future to be? And that's when you have to make goals for that, not just working hard in this day, this present moment, to get what you need to do to get things done. You need to think about how you really want your life to be in the future, and if your decisions are really manifesting that in a sense. But so yeah, but the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. See how this person's kind of going to the moonlight. You're feeling really unfulfilled and like disappointed, and you're kind of like trying to escape your emotions. Like here, both these cards, it kind of seems like you're just trying to lie to yourself and try to convince yourself that things are okay. And this is actually creating more problems with the Seven of Swords. And so this card says you need to sit and think about like what it is that you truly want. You may be prone to thinking like, oh, I want to be married, I don't want to have a family, and then now you're feeling unfulfilled by that. Or if like you're at a job and you're not happy with your job, but you're like, oh, I want a job that pays good. This card calls for you to ask yourself, what is it that's genuinely, it's weird doing tarot outside of my normal environment. I apologize. But so the Eight of Cups means like you need to think like, okay, so you want a marriage, but truly what you do really want is somebody that you feel connected to, or somebody that helps out in the house the way that you want them to. Or if this is about a job, you want a job that brings you happiness, or maybe a job that is creative, and it's not necessarily about just getting paid, but it's those little details that make the moment, that make your life better. And what you have right now going on with whatever it may be, you're feeling really unfulfilled because it's not you wanted marriage or you wanted this good paying job, but what you actually wanted was somebody that you feel connected to. So this card calls for you to question your true, what will truly bring you enjoyment and pleasure, because right now you're feeling really unfulfilled. And I feel like that's also what you're keeping to yourself, that you're trying to pretend like you're okay in the situation, that you're fine with what things are with what is going on, and so you're harboring these feelings deep down inside that you're not okay. And this is actually causing a lot of stress and tension in your life and in your connections and relationships. And so with the Queen of Pentacles here, so Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing. And so this card was pulled for you for this general reading. So like you are literally the epitome of the perfect parent. And so you're nurturing, you're caring. People like trust to come to you if there's an issue going on, and you get what you got to get done. So if you're questioning whether or not if you're being a good enough parent, this card is signifying that you are. Then we also have the Six of Swords, which I believe go together with the World card. So the Six of Swords means that you've made a decision to go with the unknown, whether that be you started a new job or whatever it is, that you're starting this new journey in the unknown, and you may be like fearful and anxious about this because you really have no idea where it's going to go. And I feel like maybe like, and you've been working hard at this, whatever this is that you've been doing, you've been working hard, and I feel like you may be losing sight of where it is that you actually want to go, and you're just working hard to get somewhere, or to leave this situation that you're in that you no longer wanted. And so now you're trying to go, whether it's being single or this new job, or maybe you're even starting a new project and you don't know what is going to come from it. You're working hard, but you may be losing sight of the actual end results. And you got to step back, like, are you making the right decisions here with this? And I feel like you're also frustrated because you worked so hard to get to where you wanted, or to where you were going, and maybe now you're feeling really unfulfilled, like it's not what you actually wanted, and you're trying to lie to yourself, like, no, I put all this hard work into this. And sorry, that's my cat. I put all my hard work into this. Like, I'm going to continue trying to tell myself that it's fine, it's okay. Like, I've done so much. I've spent so much time caring for these people, or caring about this, whatever this is that you may be trying to escape from. Because I think that this card, where is it? I think the Six of Swords, like, I don't even think that you're physically trying to escape somewhere. I think you're emotionally trying to escape somewhere. You're trying to get your mind to go to another place, and you've been working hard at making your mind go somewhere, and you're lying to yourself, because here this is also trying to avoid your issues and your Seven of Swords, that you're keeping this a dark secret, and this is actually building up a lot of tension. And but I feel like you're afraid to admit that to yourself, because you've spent so much time working, and you've spent so much time nurturing whatever the situation is, and taking care of this situation, and making sure that everything happens perfectly the way that you feel like it should in your head. But you know deep down inside that it is not making you happy. It's actually making you miserable, and not speaking about it, not talking about it, is bringing you down more. And then we have the World card here. So I feel like this struggle, this like pain that you're going through, this uncomfortability that you're going through, this unfulfillment, is actually, it's going to come to an end soon. I feel like you're frustrated because you worked so hard to try to make sure you get out of this emotional state. And the World card is signifying that emotional state will come to an end, and you will be where you want to be, and that you're going to feel satisfied. And this is actually going to be a time to rejoice. And this may have already happened, but I have a feeling with just how these cards are that this hasn't happened yet. And the World is saying that you're going to get out of this emotional state. It's going to happen. And when this happens, that's when you want to celebrate and show gratitude. And if you're not there yet, this card also calls for you to really look at all you've been through, and all that you've had to work through, all that you had to do to get to where you're going, and to really be proud of yourself for doing that. And when this situation comes to an end, and you have that sigh of relief when you communicate about what it is that you're feeling here, you're going to have this sigh of relief where, like, you did it, you're going to feel accomplished, and you're going to be ecstatic. And this card calls for celebration. So I don't know if you like to go out for drinks, or what it is, or for a shopping spree, whatever it is, just celebrate and be happy for that. And then we have the Page of Cups here as well. So the Page of Cups represents, you may be thinking about doing something and you haven't told anyone about it. So you're kind of keeping it a secret from people, because you kind of don't want other people's opinions coming in and letting you, telling you what to do. And you don't want them to, like, belittle you or judge you. So you've been working hard to make sure that, so you've been thinking about this, like, doing whatever it is, this secret that you haven't been telling people. And I feel like you're afraid that it's not going to work out either. And you're trying to tell yourself, like, everything is fine. But yeah, that's really all I'm getting from this reading. I know I said 15 minutes, but my deck of cards is in the other room. So I'll give you, like, extra, if you have more questions, any more specific questions, I will give you that time as well. But yeah, so basically what the cards are saying is that it's going to make you feel better when you release these emotions, and you tell this, whatever it is that is bothering you, when you open up about it, it's going to make you feel better. And that you need to stop trying to neglect your emotions, you need to stop trying to push these emotions away, because it's only bringing more tension and stress into your life. And that you are, like, really good at nurturing other people in your situation and relationships, and you're the perfect person pretty much, in that sense. And so it also, yeah, so with the secret, and then it looks like you're moving. I'm sorry, this reading feels so terrible. But yeah, so it looks like you're starting you're going to an unknown destination. Yeah, and so the world, so like all this frustration and feeling that you're getting is going to come to an end. This hard work that you've been doing to try to get away from where you are, from like you're choosing to leave what's familiar to you to start something new. And this card is the world is saying that all these frustrations, all this dark emotion that you're keeping to yourself and not telling anybody, this dark emotions that you're even trying to hide from yourself, that's all going to come to an end and you're going to feel accomplished.